How's it going, YouTube? This is Stranger J.I., and today we have the Monday weekend sales recap. This should be number 59 on the list. Happy Monday. How you doing? How was your weekend? Did you enjoy it? Are you enjoying your Monday? How's it going? Today, we have a pretty good variety of stuff here for the Monday weekend sales recap. A lot of graded. So we picked up on graded, kind of slowed down on singles. And then on top of that, a lot of old stock sold this weekend. Stuff that some of it I might have had for 4 or 5 years. And I always like when that kind of stuff sells because it gives me a chance to maybe see some cards that I haven't seen for a while, because otherwise they're just in the box waiting to be sold. So some fun stuff there. Overall, not a bad sales weekend. Did more than last weekend. Let's see here. Total was $1,719.43. So, again, better than last weekend. Pretty decent overall, considering I have been doing a ton of listing. No complaints. I only talked to you guys one time last week. That was just the last week. Excuse me. That was last week's Monday weekend sales recap. And, I just didn't get a chance to record any videos during the week. I've talked to you guys about this a bunch of times. I'm just getting super busy right now during this time of year. Just doing fun things, doing work things, doing work around the house things. It's just kind of how it is. It's probably gonna be a little bit of the same this week. I'm hosting a Memorial Day party for my whole entire family on this coming Sunday. So I got a bunch of stuff I got to do around the house, stuff to get caught up and be prepared for that. So you will probably get a PSA return video this week. That's as long as it comes back, basically. It says shipped. It should arrive this week if it's shipped already on Monday, but you never know. But if all goes well, you should get a PSA return video this week. If I have the time, I'll record ahead of time a What Did I Buy series video for Sunday. And then I don't think it's going to be a Monday weekend sales recap next week. That's what it's going to be titled. But I think it's going to be on a Tuesday because I think Monday the post office is closed. I could be wrong. We will see as we get closer to then. And stay tuned for a massive sale. I always do bigger holiday sales, and especially for this one, I'm throwing a party, it just feels right doing a big sale for everybody for Memorial Day weekend. So you guys heard it here first. If you're looking at something in the store, check back on Friday evening, late, possibly Saturday morning, and lot bigger sale than what we normally do. It'll probably be somewhere around 25 to 30%. It's been 25%. We'll just say it'll be around 30% off anything in the store. That's anything in the store. So yeah. Take advantage of it. And if not, I'm assuming the Monday, quote unquote, Monday weekend sales recap should be pretty good because of that big sale. So we'll see. Either way, if I don't, like I said, I'm almost positive I'll talk to you guys again this week. If I don't have a great Memorial Day weekend, remember what it means, what the whole purpose of the holiday is, and be thankful, especially if you're from the U.S. Or I guess it could be anywhere realistically, but, enjoy your time with your family if you have the option, and take a break. I know I'll be, I promise you. But all right, let's jump into this. I blabbed enough, rambled on enough, and probably got a bunch of new people out of here before I even started, but that's fine. We're not here to appease everybody. We're just here to have a good old time, we'll say. So let me get the light on. Let me bring this page up. Let me take a sip of this drink. And let's jump into this. Again, pretty heavy on PSA and, again, old stock. A lot of old stock stuff here. So which side am I going from here? All right, push this to the side. Alrighty. But again, total for the weekend was $1,719.43. That does not deduct eBay fees, shipping costs, sales tax, etc., etc. That's simply the gross amount for what you see in front of you there. First up, we have Giratina. Let me zoom you in just a tad. Giratina, or excuse me, Reverse World Giratina. I don't know why they gave everybody weird names for this movie commemoration set. I don't know if they were titled that in the movie or what it was, but either way, this is a really good looking card. PSA 10 on this one, $71.24 it sold for. We have the Giratina from GGN. What is GGN? GGN is... I don't know. I can't remember anymore. But either way, Giratina again. This time, much more modern from SM10A, GGN, PSA 9, $26.24. I really like this artwork. This is, what, Misa Tatsui? Or Satsui, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce some of the silent letters in Japanese, so forgive me for that. But this is a great looking card. Again, $26.24 on the PSA 9. We have Groudon EX Coro comic promo from ADVP. This one in light play condition, $14.99. You probably can tell enough. It's got a glossy finish to it, and there is one, a much more expensive one that has the EX the full-on EX border. It's also from ADVP. I forget what the release was for that, but it's there. And then we also have Torchic, also from ADVP. This is the 7-Eleven campaign fair promo. This is a beautiful card, and this one has a lot of orbs going on. They got a nice swirl on the top there. We got heavy play on this one, $6.74. We have Blastoise and Piplup from Remix Bout, PSA 9 full art. Definitely an interesting combo when they decided to go with Blastoise and Piplup, but I kind of like it. And I really like, if you've never seen it, check out the alt art from this set of these two. It's fantastic. But we got PSA 9 on this one, $49.87. Up next, big fan of this card. Absolutely love this. As far as like non-Pokemon cards go, we have the Battle Carnival prize promo, Palace Belt from 2012. This was basically like a pseudo prize. This thing's been anywhere from probably like $700 in a 10. At one point, probably down to like $30, all the way up to now, where this one sold for $168.74, which is still low in my personal opinion. But if you've never seen this card, this is an absolutely fantastic promo from BWP. I know some people are like, I don't like cards that aren't Pokemon, and I get that. I'm a firm believer on that as well with certain things, but the sparkle pattern on this one, I'll do a little zoom in with the typing on the belt, and I don't know, this one just feels really good to me, and I'm a big fan for sure. Not something I have in my collection. I did have one before in my collection. Not something I feel as though I need to keep at this moment, but you never know. This is one that at some point, I might throw in the collection. We'll see. But again, $168.74 on this one in PSA 10. We have Censored here with the sticker over the top. Another 7-Eleven fair campaign promo. Torchic, excellent condition, $14.24. I saw this earlier. Oh man, this is a beautiful copy of Wobbuffet. This foiling on this one with this swirl, and it has a little bit of bleed on it. You can see it on the body of Wobbuffet. Dude, like, this one's so good. PSA 9 on this one sold for $41.24. This is a beautiful copy for sure. Absolutely. I stared at this one for a while earlier. So I know I don't need to stare at it again. All right, next up we have Gengar, also censored from Stormfront, near mint condition, $13.49. We have Skarmory. This is the Neo Premium file copy. Beautiful artwork by Kasube. PSA 9, $18.74. Pretty big steal on that, in my personal opinion. And then we also have Entei from the Neo 3 Premium file. PSA 9 mint, $29.99. We got Raichu. Good looking copy here. Nice swirl placement. Near mint from Fossil, $23.99. Actually, that's a really good copy. This one has some hollow bleed too. You can see it coming through. We got Flareon, character rare from VMAX Climax, near mint, $7.49. This is kind of like an old stock one. I remember back in the day I won this from PWCC along with the Popplio that complements it. This is the Kodamo news promo. So like you would have had to have a subscription to Kodamo newspaper, and then you would have apparently received this. Very unique promo, not one that I don't think Kodamo's ever done another promo set with Pokemon. I think this was like a once and done type thing. I could be wrong, but from what I know, I don't think so. So it's very unique, interesting. Man, I'm having a hard time today. Ooh, But very interesting, very unique promo. Cool that it's from like a newspaper type subscription. I like these little like smaller collabs they do. I mean, Kodama could be absolutely massive. I mean, the name sounds familiar, so it probably is massive, but it's just an interesting collaboration. Unique artwork as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if they did this artwork anywhere else. It's actually really good written. Who did this? Ryota Murayama. I have no idea if they've done much other artwork, but yeah, just a cool overall promo for sure. Very unique from SMP. But PSA 10 on this one, $44.99. And the Poplio is pretty good, and the Rowlet is pretty good as well if you want to check those out. I guess it'd probably be like, well, you either go forward or backward. It'd be 4.9 and 4.8, or it could be 4.9 and 5.1, or 5.1 and 5.2 as far as the numbering for the other two. We got Togepi, Koro promo, near mint, $9.74. Suicune, we're still slugging these out after we had a ton of these come in the other week. We got near mint on this one, $37.49. Beautiful card. Never gets old looking at that from Neo 3 Rev. These are pretty cool too. These are from the beginning sets. Like there's a bunch of different ones. There's like a beginning set, a boy beginning set, girl beginning set, and then there might even be another one of these from this era. I don't know what the whole deal was there. There's also like a beginning set plus deck. Like there's an HS, like an HS, HSS, HS plus. And then, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they did so many of these print runs. I think there might be unique artwork on one of them, but yeah, it's just weird. We got the Snivy stamp in the bottom there. Light play on this Superior, $5.62. And this does have the wild sparkle foiling going on. Next up, we got Rattata. Spiral Force, PSA 10, common from the set, $74.99. And, I mean, that's, a lot of people be like, oh my god, I can't believe someone would pay that. But, I mean, this is a really good Rattata artwork by Fukuda. It's tough to find this stuff in absolute mint condition because most people just thought this was junk back then. And maybe you still think it's junk. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. But it's tough to find this stuff. It's not graded too often because of a lot of the risk factor. And even when you grade a 10, a lot of times you hold on to it for a while to actually get what it's worth. But, yeah, I don't know. I think this is a really good looking artwork. $74.99 on the Rattata. Very healthy price. And hopefully the person that got this is, I mean, I would assume they're either trying to complete the set or maybe they're a massive Rattata collector. I really don't know. But either way, yeah, just a cool card. And it's cool to see this. It's cool to see this pop up on a video. I'll definitely, I'm sure someday I'll look back on this video and be like, oh man, like, look at that artwork. Like, and then by that time, people will be buying this stuff and they won't call it junk anymore. And then it'll just be like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I graded that stuff back then. Or I could be completely wrong and Pokemon's dead. You never know. All right, next up we have the Darkness Energy from Heart Gold Soul Silver in moderately play condition, $14.99. These are a huge fan favorite with the Umbreon in the background. I mean, honestly, like all these energies are fantastic. The Psychic Energy has Espeon, Fire is Ho-Oh, Water is Lugia, Fighting is Sudowoodo, Grass, Celebi. Yeah, they're fantastic energies. If you've never seen these before, definitely check them out. They're not terribly expensive. I mean, they were one per pack, I think, technically, but who knows? Maybe people threw them out. I have no idea. Because back then, like, it's just an energy card, whatever. But yeah, these are really cool. Check them out if you haven't seen them before. We have Mesprit level X from Cry for the Mysterious. Light play. It's funny, I just realized I left a part of a word in there. It says near light play because I guess the card before that I had listed was probably near mint, so near light play, but it is in light play condition. $16.78 on this one. We have Arbok, Janine's to be exact, from the S series, near mint, $18.74. Fantastic artwork by Kamiya. We have Mawile, Miracle Desert, PSA 10, also a beautiful card, also beautiful artwork. This one by Arita, $59.99 on the Mawile. This stuff, in my personal opinion, is extremely cheap for, I mean, as old as it is and as tough as it is to find those hollows and stuff like that in mint condition. We have the Meowth from Koro Comics magazine. It's a promo from January 1998. That's wild, right? PSA 8 on this one, $67.68. Just like every other Koro comic promo, extremely tough to grade, and it is really a shame that this one only got an 8. This thing's super well centered, and that's usually one of the toughest things when it comes to those promos. We have the Machina, Me China. We'll call it Me China Temple. Movie commemoration special pack promo from DPTP in PSA 9 condition. 67, 68 on this one as well. That's really weird. 2 completely unrelated cards that sold for the same price back to back. All right. We digress. But anyway, this one's a great one. It has the sparkle foiling on this one. And then we got the Pichu, the Piplup, the Pikachu. It's just a great overall. Great card. We got Price's Cloister. Moderately played. 674 for this one from VS Series. Hypno. Got the throwback fossil holo rare. Near mint condition. 1124. We got Power Plant from Dream League. PSA 10, 3374. Steal on that, my personal opinion, based on, I mean, it's a gold and it's tough to pull. And this is a pretty cool card. You got Voltorb sneaking in the background. It gives me Lieutenant Surge's gym vibes on this one for sure. Really good looking one here too. We got the Aerodactyl from Mirage Forest. PSA 10, $118 even. This is just another great art. A lot of really good stuff in here as far as artwork goes. Kusujima did this one. Yeah, I could sit here all day looking at some of this stuff. But we can't. Got to get moving. We have Moltres. PSA 6. This is the ANA Airlines promo. I'm not sure why this one got a 6. Extremely clean. I would assume there's just a mark somewhere, so somebody's getting a really clean copy and a 6. But $29.99 on this one. We have Combuskin from Rising Fist. Definitely another one of those random cards, kind of like the Rattata. PSA 10 on this one, $56.24. This is an extremely good artwork. Man, he's looking vicious there. Just straight up breaking boards. Just thrashing stuff. It is from Rising Fist, so kind of like the whole Kung Fu-ish vibe there with Rising Fist. We got Haunchcrow level X. Moonlit Pursuit. PSA 10, $82.49. Do I think Haunchcrow is worth more than that? I do. A little bit disrespectful there. We might sub 100, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. It'll go up in value at some point. Not for me, because it's not mine anymore, but for the other person. We have Crobat reverse foil from Skyridge. Got a 2 cert on this one. PSA 9, $198.74. I really do think that the reverse foils are super undervalued from Skyridge. I just feel like it just seems weird to me that, you know, the PSA 9 of this non-reverse is probably like, I don't know, what, like $700, $800, maybe more. And then the reverse is only $198.74. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's super cheap for what it is. And I would assume this is just as hard to pull, if not harder, than the actual crystal. But I mean, I get the appeal. The hollows do look better, but it is kind of strange to me that the reverse foils sell for so cheap. So I don't know. Either way, really nice card. Hope this person enjoys it. Again, $198.74 on the 9. Here's a good one. I remember when this one came out, it was kind of like a meme. We got the Muck and the Alolan Muck GX. We got the double Muck combo here. PSA 10 on this one. $29.99. I would have graded this back in the day when grading costs were like $7. I opened up a ton of Double Blaze. That's when I was buying sets and opening them when they came out and just enjoying it. Opened up a ton of Double Blaze. Probably like, I don't know, maybe, I don't want to say a case worth, but probably like 10 boxes. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I probably would enjoy it more now, knowing like what, you know, how much this stuff's going up in value. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it more. I would appreciated it more, knowing that it's impossible to open that stuff now. Well, not impossible, but it's just way too expensive for what you're gonna get. But yeah, so this is an original. This is an OG, so somebody's getting a card that I graded probably, what? Would have been like... Well, it's 2019, so would have had to been probably like right around the beginning of 2019 or something like that. So like 5-ish years ago. So pretty cool. Getting $29.99 in the MUP. We have Houndoom, Megalocannon, PSA 10. Another really great card here. Another card that I would have graded a while ago. PSA 10 on this one, $124.99. Absolutely fantastic artwork. Houndoom has so many good cards. It's hard to really keep track of them. If you're a Houndoom collector and you're trying to like do a Houndoom master set, you definitely have your work cut out for you, especially if you're trying to go for 10s. But this is a great looking card. And lastly, to finish it off for this weekend, we have Jigglypuff Light Play from Southern Islands, $6.79. Yeah, that does it, guys. That wraps it up. Again, total for this weekend was $1,719.43. Anybody that purchased, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for purchasing. I appreciate it. If you're not new here and you are a repeat customer, I do don't think that when I go down through these lists that I don't recognize you guys that are purchasing on the regular. I always do. And sometimes I'm definitely willing to give some people a little better deal on stuff that I know are purchasing all the time. I mean, some people might say, why would you say that? I mean, somebody new thinks they can get it cheaper. Well, no, like, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's a respect and appreciation thing. If I see you buying on the regular, I'm much more inclined to give you a deal that maybe I'd be on the fence on with somebody else, just because I know you're returning, you've already done business with me, and that's just kind of how things are. But again, anybody that's a repeat customer, I do see you, I do recognize your name typically when I see you on there. I already see one right in front of me right now. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate the repeat business. I appreciate everybody. I say it every weekend, and I know it sounds like a broken record at this point, but I'm thankful for what I get to do. I'm thankful for being able to do this on the daily and play around with stuff that I have been since I was a kid. This is my best life. That's what we'll call it. This is definitely my best life. But thank you guys all for the purchases. As soon as I get off here, the stuff's getting packed up. It will ship out today. You should see it this week. I know people might be winding down for the holiday weekend, so never know. Maybe it doesn't make it to you, but you should see it this week yet. Like I said, should see a PSA return video coming up on Wednesday as well. I lie. Not Wednesday. It'd be Saturday. Or no. Saturday? Friday. It'd be Friday as long as I get it back in time to do the video. It has shipped. Typically, they're 2 to 3 days, so that does make sense, but we will see what happens with shipping. So, have a good week, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good holiday weekend if you get the chance to do so. And, yeah, I'll see you when I see you. So, as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you.